This relationship that we've been having with our sugar stakeholders started off in sometimes around 2005. We have been providing the bulletin, compiling the bulletin. Advice to the farmers is incorporated by the Sugar Research Institute before it's finally being released. And there was a survey done on the usage of the product. They found out that there is very little information that's going down to the farmers, and let alone most of the farmers have never even seen the bulletin. One of our face-to-face interview with some of the field officers and the farmers in 2021, some of them mentioned that that was the first time for them to see the bulletin. And a farmer also mentioned that he's seen the bulletin pasted at the sector officer's notice board. So from then on, we saw that there was a real need on the ground for awareness to be done at the field offices, the sector offices, and as well as some of the farmers.
So the sugar bulletin that's produced out of the Fiji Meteorological Service every month, it's supported by COSPAC products, and some of those are generated from the Bureau of Meteorology. So we're looking at bringing rainfall, temperature and tropical cyclone information and putting those into the monthly bulletin and the weekly bulletin that's also sent out into the sector offices.
So our focus for this workshop is to get feedbacks from the farmers in terms of whether they are getting the products, and if they are getting the products, are they getting it on time, and how useful is this product in their planning, in their decision making for any field activities that they carry out.
Our technical staff, particularly the farm advisors and field officers, they need to be fully aware or know what is happening in regards to the climatic conditions, because every year farmers do plow out and plant new crops, weed control, fertilization. So certain time of the year they are supposed to be doing this, and they have to take full advantage of the weather conditions then. Like for planting, there has to be certain amount of moisture or prediction for more rain, so that whatever is planted does germinate. So these are things to be borne with in mind when we go out to request farmers to do planting or to do fertilizer application or weed control.
This is one of the most important factor in cane farming regarding the rainfall. Not at all how to read and understand those maps they are given for the weekly and the monthly forecast. And I think that could be very useful for the farmers preparing for their land, they are preparing for the planting cane, all those things.
This is the new thing they are educating us. So we are taking keen interest in that.
Ampo was the workshop held at Ba Civic Center for the Rarawai meal. We saw the great number of women that was present on the day, and we also managed to have some conversation with some of the ladies showing interest on the bulletin and also implying on the importance of the bulletin and how they now better be able to understand the information that's available on the bulletin compared to what it was before.
When we had the group activities, then we found out that most of the farmers are still not able to understand some of the technical terms that we are using. So we need to further elaborate and be more specific in terms of the words that we use.
So the main outcomes from the workshop is for FSC in particular and for the field officers and farm advisors to be able to understand the bulletin that gets sent to them each month, and we're looking to to ensure that they're able to make that information, get it disseminated for their stakeholders, which are the farmers, and make sure that that information is able to be communicated, whether that happens via a text message or a radio broadcast or just from general chats with their farmers that they have each day. We're trying to ensure that that message gets through FSC and through down to the farmer.